God, if you close your eyes.
One Night Ultimate Alien is a social deduction game for 4 to 10 players. It can be played on its own or in conjunction with One Night Ultimate Werewolf, One Night Ultimate Werewolf Daybreak, and or One Night Ultimate Vampire. To start, players must agree on a certain set of rolls equal to 3 more than the number of players. Turn the roll cards face down and shuffle them. Each player will now take a roll card and look at it. Note that this is usually the only time that players may look at their roll cards. Place the 3 unclaimed cards in the center. Then each player should place their roll card pointing towards the center in a tight circle or tight semicircle. Each player must also take a number token, starting from 1 and working your way up to the amount of players. They must also put their number token in front of their roll card. Start up the One Night Ultimate app and select the rolls you're playing with. Once this is done, players must close their eyes. During the night, players take actions only they know about. Players will only do their action when the One Night Ultimate app tells them to do so. When the night phase is over, everyone must open their eyes. The only limit to this debate is the amount of time that players agree to. They are free to say whatever they like, even if it's not true. During the day phase, players commonly use the circular tokens to indicate the role they claimed. The colored side is commonly used to represent a certain claim, while the gray side is commonly used to represent an unsure claim. The day phase will end when time runs out, or if the players agree to a vote. If the players agree to a vote, they can press the Vote Now button. When it is time to vote, everyone must point their finger in the air. At the end of a 3-2-1 vote, players must simultaneously point at another player they want to kill. Players cannot point at themselves. The player with the most votes gets killed. If there's a tie for the highest number of votes, any tied players would then be killed. So for example, if both player 1 and player 3 got 2 votes, then both of them would die. And the killed players would then reveal their role. After that, be sure to flip your own card and see if you won yourself. One Night Ultimate Alien provides 4 types of aliens: the regular alien, the synthetic alien, the group alien, and the Zerb alien. All of these aliens will wake up together and perform an extra night action.
Aliens, wake up and look around for other aliens. Each alien may secretly view a card from any player with a number higher than yours. All aliens together may view a card from any even player. Shortened the game timer by 1/2. Give your card to the alien on your right. Just stare at each other. Show your alien card to the other aliens.
The 2 regular aliens try to avoid being killed and will win if they survive the day. The synthetic alien will only win if he is killed. The Grub and Zerb hate each other. Both Grub and Zerb will wake up a second time and acknowledge each other. The Grub will win if she survives and the Zerb dies, and vice versa. If only one of them is in the game, they are part of the alien team, and will win if no aliens are killed.
Grub and Zerb, wake up and look at each other.
The Oracle wakes up in the beginning of the night and will answer a question from the app. If the Oracle is in the center or the Oracle refuses to answer the question, the app will choose a random answer.
Oracle, wake up and answer the following question. Would you like to view all 3 center cards? It's crazy, but go ahead and look at all 3 of them. What player number would you like to view? No, you can't view that card. Instead, view the card of player 3. What number am I thinking of? Wrong. You're clearly a terrible Oracle. Everyone else, your winning conditions have changed. You win if the Oracle dies. Oracle, you only win if you don't die. Would you like to join the alien team? I bet you would. But for now, you are still the Oracle and are on the villager team. Or do you have an even or odd player number? Oracle has an odd number. Or would you like to exchange your card with one from the center? What's so bad about being an oracle? Keep your card. Or
The cow wakes up after the aliens, and if an alien is sitting right next to the cow, one alien must tip the cow. To do this, the cow must stick out her fist and an alien must tip the cow by tapping the cow's fist.
cow. Stick out your fist. If at least one alien is directly next to the cow, one alien must tip the cow by tapping the cow's fist.
The leader wakes up and knows who the aliens are because all the aliens will stick out their thumb. After all the aliens stick out their thumbs, Groob and Zerb will stick out their thumb a second time if they saw each other. If both Zerb and Groob are in the game, the leader will only win if both of them remain alive. If only one or none are in the game, the leader will only win if an alien is killed. However, if all aliens besides the synthetic points at the leader at the end of the day, the alien team will win even if one or more of them are killed.
Leader, wake up. Aliens, stick out a thumb-like appendage. Aliens, put your thumb-like appendage away. Zerb and Groob, if you saw each other, stick out a thumb-like appendage. Leader, if you see Zerb and Groob, you will only win if both of them remain alive.
The psychic will wake up and may look at one or two cards depending on what the app says.
Psychic, wake up. You may view one card from one of your neighbors. You may view one card from any even player. You may view one card from any odd player.
The rascal will wake up and may move cards depending on what the app says.
Rascal, wake up. You may view a card from one of your neighbors. If you do, you must give that card to any player. You may view a card from player 2 or player 3. If you do, you must give that card to any player. You may steal a card from any even player, giving your card to that player. View your new card. You are now that role, but you will not wake up if that role is called later in the night. Exchange cards between any two players with numbers lower than yours. You may exchange cards between both of your neighbors.
The exposer will wake up and may expose 1, 2, or even 3 of the center cards by flipping them face over. If he has to flip over 2 cards, he can only flip 2 or none of them. If he is asked to flip over 3 cards, he can only flip 3 or none of them.
Exposer, wake up and flip one of the center cards over, and flip 2 of the center cards over, 3 of the center cards over.
The blob doesn't wake up, but is told who is part of the blob depending on the amount of people playing. He must protect himself and anyone who is part of the blob in order to win. He can win with any other teams that might also win.
Blob. The player to your left is now part of the blob. Key 2 players to your left are now part of the blob. Key player on each side of you is now part of the blob. Key 3 players to your right are now part of the blob. Keep them and yourself alive in order to win.
The Mortician wakes up and may look at 1, 2, or no cards. They will revolve around either himself or his neighbors. He only wins if at least one of his neighbors are killed and he remains alive. He can win with any other teams that might also win.
Magician, wake up. You may look at both cards from both of your neighbors. Look at a card from the neighbor on your left. Look at a card from the neighbor on your right. Look at a card from both of your neighbors.
At the end of the night, there could possibly be a ripple. Ripples add a new twist to that specific game. The ripple can positively or negatively affect one, some, or all of the players.
There's been a ripple in the space-time continuum. Player 4. You may view one card from any player. 4. You may exchange cards between any 2 even players. Do not look at either card. 4. You must exchange your card with a card from the neighbor on your right, but you may not look at either card. 1. You must face away from the table until after the vote. 1. You must face away from the table until after the vote. Entered a time loop and must repeat the entire night. Some roles may not wake up during the time loop. Alien.
This concludes the tutorial of One Night Ultimate Alien. So if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Could we reach 6 likes? Because that would be amazing if we did that, or even higher. And be sure to comment down below what you thought of this video, or comment any questions you have about this game. I would be glad to answer all of them. Don't forget to share this video as well. And while you're at it, be sure to click the subscribe button down below. I'm at 288 subscribers, and the goal is to get to 400 by the end of the year. And also be sure to click that little bell next to it, and be sure to turn on the bell to where you can get notified every time I post a new video. And while you're at it, be sure to follow me on all my social media links down in the description below. And if you want to check out my channel or go subscribe in another way, be sure to click up here in this top left corner. Be sure to click down there in this bottom left corner for the unboxing of One Night Ultimate Alien. Be sure to click in the top right corner if you want to check out my last Musical.ly, and my last Vine will be in the bottom right corner. And that is going to be the end of this video, and I'll see you little masters later. Goodbye!